lead crystal candlestick. There was not two of these, at least not in the boxes we found, but this heavy bludgeoning object, if anybody is in the mood to have a game of Clue in real life. I'm not condoning anybody actually injuring anybody, so please do not take this as an endorsement. I will not go to court for you or anyone else. Let's see. This is an interesting shot glass. It's got like a moonshine jug on one side. How many X's equal how many ounces? I don't know if that's an official measuring tool or not, but I don't do shots of anything, so. Oh boy. In every video, we have booby stuff. Compliments of my grandfather's love of booby stuff. I can't tell if this is a weird glaze issue, but this is me stalling for time. So if you have anybody young and impressionable in the room, please usher them out. Okay. Somebody made this for my grandfather. It has initials on the bottom, SLH 1972. I don't know whose initials those are. Presumably somebody they knew. So here it comes. It is a giant mug with a naked lady. He loved his naked ladies. That later, but they're just the model car Fords here, and then the 1925 crank engine Ford pickup. They're a little dusty, but they're in good shape. I don't know what year they came out. Made in China, Ford Motor Company. I'm sure there's a way to probably look up what year these were made, so I will do that, but those are fun. Other than needing to put the hood back on the regular car, they're in good shape. Pardon my noise. What else? Oh, it's a big kitty. This is House of Floyd. Sorry, House of Lloyd. 1989. Made in Taiwan, N4. This is a giant cat with a sleeping mouse that's wearing a Santa hat. I've not heard of House of Lloyd, so I'll look that up. Not sure if that's of any significant value. I doubt it. Let's put him way in the back. He's got pretty green eyes, though. Whoa! World's Best Father. This is like that other set of statues, but heavier. R&W Berries Company, 1978? No. That's some schmutz. This is 1970. There's a chubby little guy. First prize. Okay. It looks similar to those other ones, but he's older and heavier. Not resin. The Merry Monk! Okay, this is another naughty thing. So I looked him up on the internet, and there's a variety of prices for this particular model. He does not have his box. He's in fairly good shape. There are a lot of them being sold that have like torn ropes and whatnot, but he is a novelty naughty thing from, I would assume, the 70s. But when you push on his head, he has a little surprise under his robe, and he's very excitable. So you do have to push his little thing back down. He's hilarious. I don't care who you are. That's funny. He's an interesting looking fellow. His hair color only is on the front. And the ones I see online, his hair color is only on the front. He's dusty. yeah, he's an interesting find. I'm sure there's somebody in the world who wants this. I don't know who that somebody is, but I will be happy to pass it along because I'm not that somebody. He makes me laugh, but that's... Alright, so my mother loved candles. That's interesting. This came from Sleepy Eye, Minnesota. It's a Beeswax Crafts J&M Apiaries in Sleepy Eye. And it's a beeswax cat. And again, I don't know that it came with the string. But my mother probably gifted this to my grandmother because we lived in that area when I was younger. But it's a blue-eyed little kitty. Interesting. We used to make candles when I was younger. I remember making those giant monkeys that everybody made in the 70s. Alright, another lead crystal, 24% St. George crystal. Looks like a drinking glass. I'm sure it's meant to be some sort of candle holder, but still has its like sticker on it there, which my iPhone is probably not going to allow me to focus because I'm using the reverse camera and those are always fussy. Maybe I could just... There. Hey, maybe that's piece 2 of the other one that I have. The bottom. I'm not going to bore you with the explanation if you haven't watched the other video. Oh. Okay, so you guys have seen those shell animals, the seashell cats and all of that. This one's super cool. I looked online last night. I can't find anything like it. I can find the shell cats, the shell owls and all of that. But this one has like pink embroidery floss and shells. It's the coolest. I've not been able to find any comps like it. So its ears are covered in embroidery floss. It's got googly eyes. And then the bottom's felted. And it's just got these cute little embroidery floss spots on it. I think I can spot clean it with like Barkeeper's Friend or Druft or something on the string just to get a little of that kind of dinginess away from it. But his little nose and his little like cat mouth, he's cute. I think it's way cooler than like the usual seashell cat. He's unique. So I don't think I'll have a problem selling him off. I don't know why. He's just different. You know how it is, ugly and different sell. Alright, oh god, another one of these. I don't know why they have so many of these. Lewis Drug should be shot for selling all of these. Oh god, it's got... So this one is a lady in bed. She's not naked, she has PJs on. Okay, R&W Berries Company, so this is one of the other ones. 1976. And it says, happiness is finding someone like you under my covers. Little risque. I don't know, maybe my grandmother gifted that to my grandfather. She better have. That better have been my grandmother. Grandpa's got some splaining to do. Okay, this, again, patriotic stuff. Birth of a Nation, made in Brazil, second in a series. This is probably something they bought along with the beer tin that we had in the other video, so Miller High Life beer stein. So it's basically the exact same as that beer stein that we, or beer stein, beer tin that we had in the other video, but in the beer stein version. It's very pretty. It's brightly colored. I don't know what they paid for it, but it looks like it was $20. Still has some semblance of a sticker on the bottom of it. So that's kind of cool. I have a lot of beer stuff. We're Irish, so there's lots of beer in our family. How are we doing on time? Alright, good. I don't think this is vintage. Maybe it is. Looks more like a dollar store item my grandmother probably picked up from the Dollar Tree at some point. But it's pretty. It's just a little mermaid trinket rest, maybe for like your rings or something. Maybe you could put a little picture in there. I don't know. It's cute. I don't know its age. I mean, it's been probably 10-ish years since she's been to a Dollar Tree, if not more. All right, we're down there. We're down there. This is the last item in a box, and then I'll show you a couple of things that aren't in the box, but they're farther away from me. But this thing is so cool, and I think it's in perfect condition. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see any chips or cracks or dings, but I might have to back up a little. It's giant. It's a giant owl. And I've never seen it in anywhere in my grandparents' house. Like, they have all this cool stuff and they just kind of hid it away. Ugh. But yeah, he's pretty neat. He's like got this like lip where his head is that really looks kind of realistic. Made in Taiwan. He's got this sticky part to him, but it's just a defect in the manufacturing because it's like part of him. He's got holes in the bottom. If you have a small rodent problem in your backyard, he might scare some stuff away. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I dig him. I think he would sell well. His eyes are glass, or not glass, but like they glazed them so that they're shiny, so they look real. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I missed some paint on his toes, but that's a manufacturer thing. He's not missing anything. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna set him down. I have a couple of other things to show you, and one of them is inappropriate. So hold tight for a sec. All right, I'll save the best for last, but I don't know if there's any value in this. It's from 1969, November, but it's a Good Old Days publication, and it still is in pretty good shape. The outer cover is a little tattered, but the stories and the pictures on the inside are in really good condition. It's got some comics and some recipes, and yeah, so I thought maybe that would be worth somebody's time to look at. And then they had a couple of tapestries that I thought could be interesting to somebody, but there's this one that's kind of like a wildlife scene that I thought might go for a little bit of money. It's nothing too special, but this one I thought was really cool. It is pretty presidential. Sorry. But yeah, I thought that one would go. That is JFK. I thought that was pretty awesome. And then the last thing is not patriotic at all, and I'm going to show it to you. It doesn't have nudity, but it is risque. I mean, it has nudity if you watched it. It's a VHS tape, but it is apparently a collector's item. It's called Night Trips, and it's the actress in it is Tori Wells, and it is an X-rated, non-violent, pornographic film. But it's an old VHS tape, and they don't sell it on eBay, but they do have a version of it available on Amazon, and it is a collector's edition, and they're selling it for $100. So maybe that's a moneymaker. We'll see. Maybe that's a good find. Who knows? All right, so that's it for this round. Many more boxes to go, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys.